So I'm on the Tag Video Systems booth at IBC 2025. I'm talking with Kevin Joyce. Kevin, you've just been telling me that you've been traveling more this year than the last 10 or 15 years.
15 years.
Why? What's getting you out there?
The market is just bananas. And when I say bananas, that doesn't mean like, oh, wow, the orders are coming in and it's crazy. The amount of transformation, the amount of turmoil, what business our clients are in is transforming in front of our eyes. And so the need to be in front of them to understand where they're going, or to at least have an idea of where they might be going, so that we can have our solutions and our offering be aligned all along the way. There's never been a need more for us to be in front of our clients. And after the pandemic, there seemed to be a bit of a culture where you didn't really need to visit clients as much. Yeah. In 15 years I've been in this industry, we're visiting clients 5 times more this year than we did last year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're talking a lot about these next generation workflows.
Yes.
Talk to me about what are the key components that you're seeing in those next generation workflows?
So, next generation workflow, what does that mean, right? So when we say next generation workflows, we've been involved in the IP workflows for 17 years, which 17 years ago wasn't the best idea. It was a little early. But if you look at what's going on right now, let's for the sake of discussion say that we're in the 3rd generation of IP workflows. 1st generation, let's test this out, does this work? 2nd generation, okay, that's got potential, was a little expensive, early adopter, got some scars, but I think this could get better. But still some gaps between different vendors, not perfect, a lot of professional services. 3rd generation, I think the vendors are much more mature, APIs are much more mature, co-opetition and being in a market where you must be open and work with others. The clients don't have the engineering staffs that they used to have. Requires us to provide a lot more engineering, a lot more design, a lot more thought. All we do every single day, every hour, is do monitoring, IP monitoring. We're the only company in the world that's dedicated to IP monitoring. So if you're going to design a next generation workflow, IP monitoring is an important requirement from the camera all the way through to the CDN and the device. Why wouldn't you have us be involved in that? Historically, that wasn't the case. The engineers already knew what they wanted. They were used to the SDI workflow. When I need a multi-viewer, I'll call you. Now, monitoring strategy and the workflows that can be deployed and how you change those workflows are completely different. So we're having workflow discussions. We're not having multi-viewing discussions. And there's one thing that every client is focused on right now.
Tell me.
Cost. So I would say it's really the most time I have heard clients. This industry loves technology, right? We're a bunch of nerds. We love talking about new kit and new glue and new stuff. The conversations are starting now to say, how can you help me reduce my costs? It's a perfect storm. They need to reduce costs by a significant factor. They have more content that they need to distribute than ever. So they have more that they have to do. They have to do it for less, and the quality has to be better. That's the table stakes to get into the game. And so as a monitoring platform, we are providing a much greater quality of service at scale, because our automation of our probing is able to probe so much more content, and do it with a lot less operational people that now can be focused on doing something else. It's a pure play cost, get the cost out. The other side of it is, but that quality has to be darn good. So how do these media companies differentiate themselves? Well, cost isn't a differentiator other than your ability to be higher profit, but quality is. And the quality game that those guys have to play is becoming table stakes, because if your quality is not that good, somebody else might have that content on another platform and you go to that other platform. And so it's a fascinating time, and I don't see it changing for a couple of years.
Well, I wish you many more successful travels.
Thank you.